Hey, everybody. Welcome again to another episode of the Bestie Advice with your favorite besties, Dr. Irene Abrams and myself, Karan Hayes. Y'all, we love y'all. At first, we just want to thank you all for all of your support, all of the watches, all of the likes, all of the shares that you all have been given to us and given to our podcast, along with our various social media pages. We appreciate you all. Without you all, we would not have gotten this far. So first, we just want to thank you.
Thank
Irene,
you.
so today, you all, this is a special edition of the Bestie Advice. So the first and the second episode, I believe, of the Bestie Advice, we talked about the red and the green flags. Am I right, Irene? Was it like the first and or
Um,
maybe it was the third and the fourth
yeah,
episodes
it was
because
third
we
and
were
fourth.
doing the
Yeah.
introduction and all of that on the first and second episode.
Yep.
So the third and fourth episodes of the Bestie Advice, we talked about
hmm
red flags. Now
Yep.
we talking about going back to 2021 when we first started. So things have changed, things have evolved,
Yes.
but here's the tripped out thing. People still the same, y'all.
They ain't
Some people
changed.
are still the same. And these red flags and green flags out there, these characteristics that people have, a lot of them have not changed over the years. So, on this episode of the Bestie Advice, we want to talk about red flags again. Many of them are new red flags. Some, because again, people have not changed. It may be a repeat
Not at all.
of a
Not
red
at all.
flag that we have previously talked about. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it over to my bestie, Irene, so she can kick us off with her first red flag.
Yes, yes, yes. The infamous red flags.
Yes.
Well, one of the red flags that I want to begin is I want to talk about the emotional manipulation
Oh,
red
child.
flag. If you have a friend that is gaslighting you, so I have some notes, so I'm looking to the side. It says emotional manipulation uses guilt,
Hmm.
gaslighting, or
Yep.
passive aggressive to control the dynamics of the friendship. That is a
Yes.
huge red flag. I literally just had a conversation with one of my students about this today, about her friend manipulating her. And I said, that's classic manipulation. So,
Yeah.
what does that look like? When they want to control everything you guys do, they want to control
Yeah.
your friendships, they want to control what you wear, they want to control where you
Wow.
go, they want to control the friendship, and they don't want you to have any other friends besides them. And
Hmm.
they really aren't giving you a life, they're not building you up, they're
Yeah.
actually criticizing you, tearing you down. Um, well, maybe not tearing you down. It's a subtlety in it. Let me
Hmm.
say that. It's
Hmm.
not like, a big tear down. It's a subtlety where they plant these things, in your mind, and you
Yeah.
feel like that this person, if you're not doing what they want, saying what they want, going where they want to go, they control
Hmm.
where you go, what you do.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big red flag. And I didn't
Yeah.
realize that. I know sometimes women can get in relationships with men that emotionally manipulate them. I didn't realize it as much as women. A lot of times, though, it's women that have more of a type B or C personality,
Hmm.
or don't feel worthy or have confidence. So they let someone come in and kind of dominate them. But
Yeah.
that's a red
Yeah.
flag if somebody is trying to control you and emotionally manipulate.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Look, don't do it. Don't bring it over here. Don't bring it over here. Please don't bring it over
No,
here.
no.
That spirit of control, that manipulating spirit, yes, it is in friendships, like you say, is in the opposite sex relationships, along
Yes.
with as far as the friendships that we have, and that is crazy. I don't want my man to control me, my husband, let alone my girlfriend. Girl, bye.
No,
If you don't go sit down somewhere, no, no, no. I have my own mind. She should have her own mind, or he
exactly.
should have his own mind. We should be accepting each other for who we are, and not trying to change and manipulate things and to make people like you, and making people do things your way. No, that
Right.
is a big red flag. But why do you want, look, I'm about to go off into something else. Why do you want somebody around you that's exactly like you? Now, I'm not saying that, you should find like some person who has like this opposite personality because you're just so off, or you're just so weird, as they say. But why do you want somebody to duplicate you, to change
Well,
you? Because
right.
usually it's changing you to them, conforming
Well,
you to them.
and a lot of times it's like I don't want to use have under their control or have under their thumb, but what I've seen in emotional manipulation, for example, like let's say we are gonna go out,
Mm-hmm.
Karan, and I come over to your house and I have on like an outfit, and you're like, "Oh, you're gonna wear that?" Like it's like a seed of doubt. "Oh, you don't like this? No, I think you should change. That doesn't look right on you." Or I guess that's what you're gonna wear. So now you're in your feelings. Or another
Yeah.
emotional manipulation, and this is what my student was telling me today.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a group of people going out, and but your best friend ignores you totally, so you're trying to figure out what you did wrong, or why they're not talking to you, why they're not including you in the conversation. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And then
Yeah.
when you ask like, "Hey, is everything okay?" "Oh no, I'm fine. What do you mean?" You
Yeah.
know, but you're being excluded. And yeah, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But when she was
No, I
telling
hear
me,
you.
but I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
getting angry. And it sounds like I kept telling her that is not your friend, and she
Yeah.
said she constantly does that where, always trying to make it seem like things are her fault. She's always apologetic. I was like, no, she's manipulating you and she's trying to control you. Where, like if they go to the mall and she likes something, she'll be like, "Oh, I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that. Oh, that's ugly. I
Yeah.
wouldn't wear that."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, I don't want anybody to try to be like me, act like me. I can only be me. They can only be
Right.
them. But I don't want anybody to
Exactly.
fuel any type of low self esteem, or any, that cold
Absolutely.
shoulder. Silent treatment, they said, is almost worse than physical abuse. And I think that's
Hmm.
horrible for you
Yeah.
to be around somebody that that's, I would never go out somewhere with you, Kiran, and it's my friends, and I know you don't know my
Yeah.
friends, and I'm not talking
Mm-hmm.
to you. Mm-mm.
Right.
That's
Right. Right.
manipulation. That's emotional
That
abuse.
is.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. No.
Right?
Look, Bessie's out there. Even though this is just the very first red flag, we need you to make sure you have your paper and your pen, to write it down, because maybe you have not gone through it. Maybe you have not seen these flags, but you want to be able to recognize them afar off before it be right here in your face, or you be
Hmm.
deep into
Hmm.
a friendship and then it's exposed. No, you want to see it from the beginning. So I'm gonna go with this one. They talk about their other friends in a negative and disrespectful way in front of you, friend. So I had to think about that. And I'm like, they talk about you in a negative and disrespectful way. That is a red flag, because if your quote friend is running down their friend to you, just imagine when they get back in front of that friend, they're going to run you down as well. And I'm thinking, who does that? If I'm saying that uh Bobby Jean is my girl, and then I'm talking to my girl Irene, but I'm running Bobby Jean, that girl, she doing this and she do, I can't believe she doing this. I can't believe this is going, girl, she act like, I am running her down to you, friend. That is a red flag. Don't you ever get it twisted to think that, oh, you're above that friend. She's comfortable with sharing it with you, or he's comfortable with sharing something like this with you. It's one thing if you're going to your friend, you're like, okay, Irene, my girlfriend, Susie May. Man, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm saying this, I'm doing this. She said this to me the other day that hurt my feelings. Like, I just don't know what to do.
Hmm.
That's me getting advice.
Right.
I'm not running down Susie May. I'm not dragging Susie May. I am coming to my other friend to say, help me. Lead me, guide me, give me some wisdom, give me some advice on what I should do next with this friend of mine. It is a positive way or correct
Right.
way with coming to someone saying, help me with this particular situation without dragging a
Without
person
dragging them.
down. So, y'all, if your friend is running down their other friends to you, that is a major red flag. That is not a friend at
Is.
all.
No,
It's
and
not a
then,
friend at all.
but this is the thing. That's
Hmm.
why when you get those girl groups together, they giving
Yeah.
each other the stank face, or
Okay,
they
like, is
not
it her?
speaking,
Ain't she?
right? Or they know, like, or they go, "Oh, this is my friend Irene." Like it'll say in it, like, "I told you about her." You know what I'm saying? It's like, that is
Uh-huh. Yeah,
crazy, but it
yeah,
happens because I
it does.
know of a situation where someone brought all they friend groups together and it ended horribly.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Horribly, because she was going back in each friend group, and then now you bringing them all together for your birthday. It was
And
almost all
everybody's
out
sitting there
war.
like,
It was almost all out war. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
yeah,
no, you're right,
mm-hmm,
Caroline. Mm,
yeah.
mm, 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 mm.
Red flag. Ling, ling, ling.
Red flag. Okay. Oh, my next red flag is that one-sided effort. We
That's
leaving
good.
that all the way in 2025, twenty twenty
That
six.
one side, the one side of friendship.
Yes, where you're constantly the one reaching out,
Yes,
making plans,
yes.
calling, texting,
Hmm.
inviting, and
Being the
and
initiator.
oh my God, and this is what I hate.
Always.
Oh my goodness, this just came to my head when it comes to that one-sided friendship. This person just hangs their whole friendship off this one person. So like they got to come to
Yeah.
their birthday party or they're devastated. They got to whatever come to dinner or they're devastated. It's like no, mm-mm, no. That's why it's important to have a variety of friends.
It is.
But if
It
you
is.
find yourself, this is a red flag to all those out there. You're the
Yeah.
only one making an effort. If you don't call, baby, y'all don't talk. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
make plans, y'all don't see each other. If you don't reach out, and then this even take it a step further where you are even on their social media posts, supporting them. If they have a business, you're
Yeah.
supporting them.
Yeah.
You're there. When they have a
Yes.
breakup, you're there. When they have good news, you're there. But it's
Yeah.
constantly you,
Yeah.
you. And when you talk to them, they don't have anything positive to say about you. They're not pouring back into you. It's you reaching for them. That is a red
Yeah.
flag.
Yes.
And
Yes.
my grandmother used to say this, like you eating out that person's behind. That's how my grandmother used to say it. Old school, right? Don't do that. That's an
Yeah.
absolute red
Mm-hmm.
flag. Don't do
Mm-hmm.
that. If you find that you're the only one that cares, and the only
Yes.
time they're calling you is they need some money or something crazy like that, you need to
Yes.
cut
Yes. Yes.
them. We're not doing that in
Absolutely.
2026. This is a brand new year, brand new everything. And if you find that your friendship is one sided or the effort is on one side, you need to cut them
Mm-hmm.
immediately.
Yes.
God will send you friends that will pour into you, that will reach out to you because friendship, just like a relationship, is mutual. You should mutually
Yes, it
benefit
is.
off of that friendship. It should be I'm going to text Karan. She's going to text me. I'm going to
Yeah.
ask her to hang out. She's going to ask me to hang out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, is it with our husbands this time or is it just me and you?
Yeah.
If I ever, well, Karan will call me out on it. If I ever just stop calling her like
Yeah.
I've dropped off the face of the earth and she doesn't
Right.
exist,
Right.
she was like, hey, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? We
Yeah.
haven't talked. So you
Yes,
definitely have to make sure that it's reciprocal. That is a red flag.
absolutely. If you're the only person reaching, then that's a red flag. You should not be the only person that's reaching. Like you say, it's mutual. It's mutual. Sometimes you do the planning, and sometimes it's just like when you're married or you're dating someone, you are always the person that's saying, "Hey, let's go out. Hey, let's go out. Hey, let's go out." After a while, you're like, I ain't gonna ask. I'm not gonna keep
I
asking
am
you, do you want,
done.
you know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? So it's
Mm-mm.
like, no, it's give and take. It's give and take in a good relationship. Um, I'm gonna kind of go back on something that you said with this one. A red flag is when the person or people, they are users and they are only around when they need you. So you can't
Mm.
find them. Just kind of going back to what Irene said. When you're going through, when you are having a highlight in your life, things are even going well in your life, you can't find them. You like, where's the light? Where's a text? Where just say
Right.
congratulations. You ain't got to call and send balloons. Just say congratulations, girl. I'm
Mm-mm.
proud of you. Respond on a post, something. But then when they need something, then all of a sudden they got your number. Girl, girl, I'm going through. Girl, this is going on. Girl, my car broke down. Can you come get me? Girl, I'm short on this. Can you help me out?
Yeah,
How's it's one-sided. It's one
it
girl, I
is.
need you. I need somebody to talk to. That's one-sided. But the other week when my cat ran away, I couldn't even find you. Now you
The
may
phone
say
went
when your
straight to
cat ran away
voicemail.
like that, right, right. When you might be saying like your cat ran away, that's something small. But I mean, if you got a relationship like that with your cat and your friend, no, that's devastating you. They should be reaching out and calling you. Okay, so it is
Yep.
one-sided. So when they use you, they are users. You need to recognize that and let them go. Well, first of all, I'm not going to say just automatically don't cancel them right then and there. Have a conversation with them to say, hey, I feel like when I really need you, like you're not there. And I'm not talking about a needy friend. I'm just talking about being there for each other, supporting one another.
Yeah.
That support is one-sided. Whereas
Hmm.
like you're supporting, doing all the supporting, and that person is not supporting you. That person only reaches out when they actually need you. That is a user. So no, you need to recognize and know that that is a red flag. You don't need people. That can be draining after a while, and you don't need
It
anybody in
can
your life
be.
like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a little bit deeper, y'all. I'm gonna make it's gonna be uncomfortable for a minute. A red flag is when that friend is jealous or envious of you.
Yeah.
And the Bible says jealousy is crueler than the grave, and it
Mm-hmm.
really is.
Yes,
And
it
when
is.
people have that green eye monster, they can't see anything else but just like, red, like what they feel like
Yes.
you had. And, you know, one of my friends, well, she's not my friend anymore, but she was my friend at the time, had called
Mm-hmm.
me money bags. And my grandmother was like, that ain't your friend. No.
You said
She's
that's
already,
not, she said that was not a compliment.
yep. She was like, "Oh, that yeah, you money bags," and my grandma was like, "That's not your friend, baby. No, mm-mm." And and I think we seen it in a video with Oprah where if they even like, huh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
hmm,
Mm-hmm.
my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother didn't do all of that. She just was like,
Yes.
you can tell in their tone. You
Yes.
know, you have to be discerning when people
Absolutely.
are giving you backhanded comments. Um, or people try to talk you out of your dream or your vision. And
Yes.
then taking it a step further, it's going to make you uncomfortable when people mimic you. Y'all see it. It's clear as day. It's clear. But
Got that copycat spirit
oh
going
my
on.
gosh, yes,
Mm-hmm.
Kieran. You know, oh, I would never lock my hair. I would never. That's ghetto. That's this, and I would never. And then two
Look at
months
me.
later, your hair is locked. I would
Now,
never do it.
2 months later, their hair is twisted. It's not locked. It's
Oh,
twisted.
it's just okay. My bad. But I'm just saying, I've had someone say that to me, like, "Oh, they thought it
Yeah.
was just ghetto. It was beneath me. I'm a
Wow.
doctor. You know how? You know because in Jamaica, it's like Rastafarians have it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Well,
Yeah.
first of all, because they were saying like I have dreadlocks. I'm like, no, I don't have dreadlocks. I have
Right. Right.
micro locks."
Right.
But the person that was saying this to me was being very spiteful to me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I said, well, no, it was just a personal decision. I'm still trying to be calm and cool because we're not even friends. But I was trying to be calm and cool because you shouldn't comment on someone's appearance. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Just say you like my hair or
Mm.
don't say nothing at all, right?
Exactly that
But
part.
the fact that after I initially got my hair done, you turned your nose up just to turn around and lock your hair was confusing to me. But I understood then, you know, I work in higher education. Then all of a sudden they got a job in higher education. But I've been in higher education
Mm.
for a while, but all of a sudden that was their passion. I just started paying attention to people
Girl.
like, oh, got it. Okay, I start seeing now like what this is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag. And the
Them
thing is
signs.
yeah, the thing is you have to discern when
Yes.
people are that way.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are that way, my thing to you is the grass is not always greener on the other
It's
side.
not. It's
You
not.
think that oh, she has this, and oh, she has that, or oh, she's doing this, and oh, she's doing that. Y'all got to
Mm-hmm.
understand, everybody has a cross to bear. Nothing,
Yes.
we're over here just grateful that we woke
Yes. Yeah,
up this morning,
absolutely.
closed in our right
Absolutely.
mind, okay?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And people see you and they think that you have it all together. And that's what's so scary is you have to have friends that know you and who you are. And
Yes.
when you have people that are envious of you and they start trying to dig at your character, take oh my gosh, y'all, oh my god, my one of my students was talking to me. This was last week. They told me about their friend group. One girl in their friend group started talking about her because so we ended up hiring this person, right? And
Okay.
so they started talking about her. And one of the girls that was a real one told her, hey, and it was a separate group chat. They was running this girl down saying she was starting lies and stuff on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so then she ended up confronting the other girl saying it wasn't true. But on top of that, this girl was trying to get with her boyfriend. So one of the girls in the group was trying to get with her boyfriend. So she was like telling me that she forgave the main culprit, the main
Yeah.
jealous, envious hearted girl. She said she forgave
Yeah.
her. They cried it out. They hugged it out. It was so petty, like, oh, well, you just seem like you was better, and just ridiculous. Again, you have to discern. She
You
said
do.
once she let the girl back in her good graces, she did it again, stabbed her again,
And the
and
forehead.
went
Well, now you're being
to
stabbed in the forehead.
yeah, went to her boyfriend and started spreading lies to the boyfriend because she wanted to be with him, but she was jealous. And she told her,
Yeah.
"Well, why I'm jealous because she wanted the guy." That's all of this was about. She wanted the guy. But
Yeah.
I was like, you messed up when you let her back in a second time. When people start showing
Yeah.
you who they are, you have to believe them. And so
Absolutely.
jealousy, oh, you have to. When you show me, I believe you. Even if I'm still talking to you, trust I've
Mm-hmm.
already made a mental note and it's only
Yeah.
gonna be so close you're gonna get to me.
Yeah.
But jealousy is cruel and
Mm-hmm.
envy is crueler. When someone
Yeah.
is envious of you, you
Yeah.
have to be careful because they will stop at nothing to try to destroy you, to discredit
Absolutely.
you. They will try to
Mm-hmm.
become you. I don't know if any of you saw a single white female, but it
Mm-hmm.
almost becomes an obsession. Oh, you
Yes.
got a white Lexus, I'm gonna get a white Lexus. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you got a I have a white, my dog is white. He's a pit bull. You got a white pit
Mm-hmm.
bull, I'm gonna get a white pit bull.
Yeah.
They're gonna or I'm gonna get two. I'm gonna get two. You got two pair of Christian Louboutins. I'm gonna get three. Like
Yeah.
you have to be
Yeah.
careful because they're gonna always try to one up you, and then
Uh-huh.
they're gonna try to destroy you. That is a huge red flag. I just admonish you to discern, because if not, someone that's jealous of you will try to destroy you. And keep
Absolutely.
yourself covered in prayer all the time, because they
Yes.
might try to do, you never know. People that are jealous, they don't have a moral compass, and you don't know what they
Hmm.
might try to do to you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
join us next week for part 2.